So I'll go ahead and demonstrate. It's going to be all legs today. So we'll do 15 minutes of as many rounds as we want to do. And we're going to start with a one-leg chair squat. So y'all can go ahead and get your supplies ready. You'll have chair, it's basically a pistol squat. So the goal is to go on one leg, sit on the chair, press through the heel and up. And I always recommend starting with your weaker leg. Mine would be the left. And we're going for 5 per leg, but if you can only do 3 on your weaker leg, I only want you to do 3 on the other leg too. And then if that's too hard, of course, normal squats or air squats. And then, or squat down with both legs, try to stand up with one. And then if that's too easy, you could go to a lower item. The first thing I saw was the fishing box. Fishing box, tackle box. So same thing with that. Just make sure if you do get another object that it's not going to, you're not going to break it when you sit on it. So, all right, and then the chair taps will be, so those are going to be our quads and glutes. And then for the chair taps, we're going to work hamstrings. The stretch may end up working the muscles more than actually contracting them, but so the goal is to keep a straight line, head to your toe. So it's like a pendulum, and you're also trying to keep your hips parallel to the floor. Going down, just use the chair as a guide. Tap the chair and up. And so we're going 10 per side, but try not to let your hip rotate like this. Try to keep them parallel. And then if that's too easy, you can go for a lower object. Just make sure when you go down to it, you don't bend the back. And you want your leg to stay in line with your head the best you can. If those are awkward or you don't feel comfortable with them, you'll just do 20 good mornings. So keeping the back straight, hands not on the head, but touching like beside the ears to keep your back contracted, and then you're just going to parallel, looking at the floor, and up. Just till you feel the hamstring stretch, and up. So 20 of those if you don't feel comfortable with the chair taps. And it's 10 chair taps if you do this per leg. And then star sit-ups are mainly to stretch out the hamstrings after we do this. So you're on the floor, like a star like we did earlier this week, but you're just coming up and reaching for the opposite foot and reaching back with the other arm. And then to the other side. And that's just going to be 10 total or 5 per side. All right, do I have any questions before we warm up? Does everybody have their supplies ready? Oh, we just moved up a lot in the count.
Brittany, I was gonna say probably one of you gave for the squat variations that maybe you can also do a single leg squat to the chair and then stand up with both legs.
Yeah.
It's too hard to do one leg.
True. So, and I guess for me, it's actually easier to stand up with one leg than to go down with one leg. But yeah, for some, it may be easier to do the other. So that's a good idea, Cal. So you can either go down with one leg and then stand up with both, like this. Or you could go down with both, stand up with one. Or, both up and down with one. So either version of those, or just going with your normal squats or chair squats. But the goal with the one leg for one of those is just to really isolate the glutes and try to get evenness between both sides. But yeah, thank you. All right, so we'll start with the warm up. Gonna need to do my favorite, the donkey complex. So on your mat, and we'll go for 10 kickbacks per leg. So just less of a kick and more of an extension back. 10 per leg. Right now, with your knee parallel to the floor, you're just bringing your leg up. Doesn't have to be high. 10 per leg. Sorry, Goose. Goose. I think Goose just eats on and off.
If you don't mind, when you switch your legs, can you yell out switch? Because sometimes I'm not looking at the monitor. I'm doing
Yeah,
that.
sorry about that. It's actually 10 per leg of everything.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep. Sorry about that. So next will be 10 per side of, like the trail leg of a hurdle, you're going back with the leg and around. 10 per side. And 10 on the other leg. Getting the glutes warmed up. And now it's the same motion but in the other direction, bringing the knee up first and back. 10 per leg. And then last are commonly known as fire hydrants, just bringing the leg up. Goose, you need to practice these. You're almost 2. We haven't figured this out yet. Alrighty, so you're done with those. I recommend grabbing the chair you have ready. And we're going to use it for support as we do leg swings, side to side 10 times. Having the wall or a countertop or the chair helps you relax the leg muscles more when you do that. And 10 on the other side, side to side.
Side of my butt's on fire.
Nice. So yeah, during these, you want to really relax those muscles. Like I can kind of feel the hip joint moving in there. For runners, or if you run on occasion even, those, if you're regimented with those before and after running, it helps a ton with keeping your hips balanced and not so much pain. So now we're turning to the side, front and back, 10 times per leg. Same thing, you just really want to relax the hips, or the hip that you're swinging at least. And 10 on the other leg. Okay. All right, so we're about to get into the workout. And we'll have 15 minutes to just go through these. It's just 3 exercises. And so you can go at your own pace. I'm going to demonstrate in the order of the chair squats, 5 per leg, and then the 10 per leg of the chair taps and the star sit-ups. So that's the order I'm going to repeat. I like the stars being after the hamstrings for that stretch. So I will set the timer. Any questions? All right, we'll get started. Sorry. All right. Oh, I'm using the microwave timer. All right. I'll have 5 squats per leg.
Wait, have we started or is this the demonstration?
No, it's starting. Sorry.
Okay. Is it 5 per leg?
Yes. I want quality over quantity. These can be complicated as you progress. I should have gotten a toolbox. It was higher. And then, yep, the chair taps, or in my case, tackle box taps. Again, try to keep that straight line, head to your toe. And try to keep the hips parallel. And then the chair or the star sit-ups, they're just 10 total. And really try to stretch, opening the arms up. And then it's back to the pistol squats, one-legged chair squats.
Brittany, why is it my knees crack when I go up and down? It's crazy.
Does it hurt?
No, they just crack.
Mine do too. It could just be fluid, synovial fluid maybe in the joint. Your cartilage could be cracking, but it's if it doesn't hurt, I don't think there's a whole lot to worry about. But it could indicate some inflammation, but A lot of times we just have air with the fluid in there.
Like cracking your knuckles.
Yeah, often I think the more you train them to crack, so if you do a motion that makes them crack on a regular basis, they tend to be better at cracking. But yeah, that's the big thing. If you don't want to force it, of course, but if it just cracks on its own and it doesn't hurt, I think you're okay. Yeah, I say that my knees sound like pop rocks. Now, depending on how low you go, the chair typically prevents it, but I discourage letting the knee go over the toe, especially if you're going lower. I think that can put too much pressure on the knee, especially with the one-legged squats that we're doing. Now the pressure's on, then I'll let my knee go over it.
If you do like standing toe touch kicks, would that suffice for doing the sit-up stars?
Oh, yeah, to isolate the abs more.
Yes.
Yeah, no, those are good. And you're still getting that hamstring stretch too. I like that idea. What is that sound? So what are your brothers cooking, Cal?
Yeah, I have no idea what he just cooked.
Oh,
But it's from his room.
Does it smell good?
Oh, great.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Thinking about food now. All right, we're already at 6.5 minutes left to go.
So we're not halfway there yet?
Or over halfway. So it was 6 minutes left.
Only have 6 minutes left. Okay, wow.
single leg squats in a while.
Huh?
I haven't done these single leg squats in a while.
I was about to say that too. It's been a very long time for me.
Never been able to do them.
They remind me how crooked my left hip is. Less than 5 minutes left to go. All right, we have 3 minutes left. Almost there. All right, less than 2 minutes left. more seconds. So if you want to finish up that round, go for it. Or if you feel good with the amount you've done. So we made it the 15 minutes.
Yay, we made it!
Good job.
Yeah.
So some unique exercises today, unless you've been in my classes before. Alright, so we'll start with some leg stretches. Let's start with a quad stretch if you want that chair again. So you can either use the chair for support, or you can rest your leg in the chair and kind of squat into it. Preferably while you're holding the countertop for balance. And then bring that knee forward a little bit to really isolate the quad. Good job. Okay, sorry, I just went back to my right quad because it was a lot tighter. All right, and then on the mat, go for set one knee down and go for a wide lunge forward. And arms up. And now take the outside arm towards the foot that's forward and reach over with the other arm. Take a few good inhales. On the exhales, try to reach a little further. And back up. And then other leg forward. Arms up. And then take the outside arm towards the foot, reach over with the other arm. Good inhales. On the exhale, try to reach a little further. And back up. Okay, and then next, just sitting back. We'll bring one knee towards the chest. Just pull that foot and knee in. And get the glutes. And the other side. Alrighty. That concludes this message.